Maya was always the kind of girl to smile even when the world felt heavy. She had dreams, hopes, and a small circle of friends who she thought would always be there for her. Life seemed normal, but beneath the surface, a quiet loneliness was growing. Slowly, she began noticing that her friends were drifting away, one by one. Invitations stopped coming, messages went unanswered, and when she needed support, no one was there. At first, she tried to convince herself it was temporary, that people were just busy. But deep down, she felt the sting of abandonment more sharply each day. Even her family, who she had trusted and loved, seemed distant, caught up in their own lives and problems. The isolation was crushing, and Maya felt invisible in a world that had once felt full of color and laughter. Every morning, she woke up hoping things would change, but the reality remained the same. She walked through her school corridors or office hallways, seeing smiling faces and conversations, yet feeling a wall between herself and everyone else. It was as if she was living behind glass, able to see joy but unable to reach it. The betrayal of friends cut deeper than she expected. She had shared secrets, dreams, and fears with them, and now it all felt meaningless. Her mind replayed conversations, searching for clues, asking herself what she had done wrong. Nights became the hardest part, silence and darkness amplified her thoughts, leaving her questioning her self-worth. Was she not enough? Why had everyone left? The emotional weight was suffocating, and she sometimes felt like giving up. Maya's external world reflected her internal chaos. Simple tasks felt overwhelming. Cooking a meal, attending classes, or completing work seemed impossible without the emotional support she once took for granted. Even small victories felt hollow because there was no one to share them with. She remembered days when laughter came easily, and someone was always there to cheer her up. Now, the quiet moments of solitude felt like reminders of everything she had lost. She became cautious about trusting anyone again, fearing disappointment and hurt. Every interaction carried the potential for rejection, making her withdraw even more. Yet, in this overwhelming darkness, small sparks of resilience flickered. Sometimes, a memory of encouragement from a teacher, a kind word from a stranger, or a childhood dream would surface, reminding her that life was not entirely empty. These brief moments kept her moving forward, even when the world seemed cold. Maya realized she had to face her challenges alone, not because she wanted to, but because she had no other choice. She began to notice the strength she had been ignoring all along, buried beneath layers of fear and sadness. Every step she took, no matter how small, was an act of courage. Even waking up each day became a quiet rebellion against despair. The conflict of this story is now clear. Maya is alone, abandoned, and forced to confront her deepest fears without the support she once relied on. The audience feels her loneliness, empathizes with her pain, and experiences the uncertainty she faces. By showing these struggles in simple, relatable terms, the story sets up a powerful emotional connection. Viewers begin to hope with her, sense her hidden strength, and become invested in the question, will Maya find her inner power and overcome this isolation? This section ends with a lingering tension. Maya is broken but not defeated, setting the stage for the transformation and resilience that will follow in section 2. After weeks of feeling lost and abandoned, Maya began to notice a subtle change within herself. The silence that once felt suffocating now became a space for reflection. She realized that relying on others had left her vulnerable, and perhaps true strength could only come from within. Slowly, she started to take small steps toward reclaiming her life. She set tiny goals for herself, waking up early, completing tasks she had been postponing, and learning new skills that she had always wanted to explore. Every accomplishment, no matter how small, fueled her confidence and reminded her that she was capable. The journey was not easy. Setbacks appeared at every turn, moments when self-doubt crept back and threatened to undo her progress. Yet, each challenge she faced alone became a lesson in resilience and determination. Maya also began seeking inspiration from unexpected places. A mentor appeared, a kind stranger at a local library who noticed her dedication and quietly encouraged her. With gentle guidance, Maya learned to trust her instincts and make decisions independently. She started building routines that nurtured her mind and body, like reading, journaling, and exercising, each act reinforcing her growing self-reliance. Slowly, she formed connections with new people who shared her values and aspirations, proving that while past friends had left, genuine support could still exist if she approached it wisely. These interactions strengthened her social confidence and showed her that the world was not entirely cold, but that she had the power to choose whom to let in. A turning point came when Maya faced a significant challenge that tested everything she had learned. Perhaps it was a difficult project, a personal setback, or an opportunity she had to pursue alone. Instead of retreating in fear as she once would, she confronted it head-on, applying all the resilience, knowledge, and courage she had developed. Triumph, in its many forms, arrived gradually, sometimes as a solved problem, sometimes as a newfound skill, and sometimes simply as the satisfaction of refusing to give up. Each victory, however small, reinforced her belief in herself and her ability to thrive despite abandonment. As Maya's journey continued, she transformed from a girl defined by her loneliness into a young woman defined by her courage and independence. Her life, once filled with fear and uncertainty, began to bloom with opportunities, confidence, and inner peace. She found joy in her achievements and the quiet moments she once feared. The contrast between her past despair and current strength became clear. She had discovered a deep well of power inside herself that no one could take away. Her story inspired hope, showing that even when everyone leaves, a person can rise stronger than ever. The moral of Maya's journey is simple yet profound. True strength comes from within, and setbacks or abandonment are not the end, they are catalysts for growth, resilience, and self-discovery. Audiences are left with a sense of empowerment, encouraged to embrace challenges, trust themselves, and believe in their potential to overcome any obstacle. Emotional highs throughout this section, moments of triumph, connection, and self-realization, contrast with the despair of Section 1, leaving viewers uplifted and motivated to take action in their own lives. Maya's transformation is a testament to human resilience, a story that resonates with anyone who has ever felt alone, abandoned, or underestimated.